Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm so pleased to introduce Daniel Abebe, who's our dean and also the Lucy G. Moses Professor of Law at Columbia Law School. Before joining Columbia, Dean Abebe served as Vice Provost for Academic Affairs and Governance at the University of Chicago. And he's an elected member of the American Law Institute, a member of the Board of Trustees of the Higher Learning Commission, and a member of the board of the Knight First Amendment Institute. So thank you, Daniel.
Thank you very much, Dorothy, and good morning, everyone. It's good to see you here. To say it's wonderful to have everyone here in attendance at Columbia Law School for the 2026 Ira M. Millstein Memorial Conference. So thank you very much for the invitation, Dorothy, to offer a few thoughts on today's great program, and of course to welcome our distinguished guests. I'm proud to say that the legacy of Ira Millstein, a 1949 graduate of the law school and founding chair of the center that bears his name, remains ever present at Columbia Law. And the impressive slate of leaders involved in today's program, legal scholars and practitioners at the vanguard of their fields, are a fitting tribute to that legacy. As some of you may know, Ira agreed to participate in a series of interviews with Columbia's Oral History Project in 2021. In nearly 300 pages of transcripts, Ira offers us his own memories of his academic life, his legal career in antitrust and corporate governance, and his ever-present service in civil society. Many of the stories that flow from it you've likely heard, like brokering a history-changing lunch meeting of Orrin Hatch with lifelong friend Ruth Bader Ginsburg, or the late-night dramatics in navigating New York City's 1975 fiscal crisis with Mayor Abe Beame. Now, among those marquee stories were other more, let's say, amusing asides, including one from his undergraduate days at Columbia involving his early capitalistic endeavors selling hot dogs at Baker Field. At that time, hot dog sales were a concession run by student groups to raise money for their activities. Ever the innovator, Ira saw an opportunity to pool his money with a classmate to become a concession supplier, adding his own layer of commerce above the student sellers. This new, dare I say, vertically integrated organizational structure of hot dog sales worked brilliantly until Ira's success drew the university's gaze, at which point the university staged a hostile takeover and ran the concession itself. An early seed or maybe lesson in corporate governance, no doubt. So I'll just say to Jeff and Dorothy, I understand today's first panel is on private equity and its discontents, so maybe you can cover that particular scenario in your discussion. But all joking aside, how lucky are we that Ira chose to spend his days as he did in shepherding and molding while through exponential growth, in service to his fellow New Yorkers through efforts to rebuild and revitalize, and in creating something generative and collaborative at Columbia in service of advancing knowledge. And I know we carry forward Ira's vision and spirit for connection in events like this one. So to our speakers and guests, thank you for being here to lend your expertise to these essential conversations today. I'm honored to have such distinguished voices here at Columbia as part of this conversation. And of course, I want to extend my thanks to Erica Klein and Molly Calkins for their efforts in organizing today's events, and of course to the faculty leadership of the Millstein Center, Professors Jeff Gordon, Dorothy Lund, and Eric Talley. Thank you.